guys, what's going on? It is Greg, and back here with a different video today. We're not talking camera, we're not talking tech, we're talking life, and I'm just gonna want to share and have a moment of honesty of just some of the things that I've realized about myself. I feel like as you get older, some of the stuff that you've just done over time, you start to realize some of the reasons and some of the whys behind those things. And today I want to talk about eating and food and trying to be more healthy and what does that look like? What does that even mean? For a long time, I've used food not as something that my body needs, not as something that helps sustain me, but as ways that I cope. And so when times are good, I like to get a group of people together and go out to eat and celebrate things together. And I don't think that's inherently bad, but when it becomes the only outlet of celebration and the outlet that you rely on to know when things are good, that can be an issue. And then I think more of the issue over the last couple years is I've started to discover that when life is stressful, when I'm not happy, when I'm feeling bummed or angry or sad, the way I make myself feel better is often through food. And I think that's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to admit that. Kind of become the reality for me is that when things are good, I eat. And when things are bad, I eat. And I've been trying really hard to figure out what my body needs and how, what does being hungry actually feel like. And I feel like I'm slowly learning that over time, but I want to do better. And the last couple months, Kelsey and I have been on quite a few trips. And when you're traveling, you're forced to eat out. When you're forced to eat out, you might as well eat what's good, right? What the place is known for. And so we ended up we've been eating pretty crappily, if that's a word. We've been eating pretty poorly for the last few months. So traveling has led into that. The fact that this has been the worst winter in Minnesota that I've experienced has led into that. When you're trapped inside, not getting much outdoor activity, what do? You eat. You watch TV and you eat. You play video games and you eat. You read and you eat. Whatever you're doing, it's just so easy to have something around you. And then the other thing that's led into that is just being at the coffee shops all the time. We're a part of a team that runs 3 coffee shops in Minneapolis. And when you're at a coffee shop and there's day-old pastries and there's every coffee and sugary drink that you could ever want around, it's really easy to just consume without purpose behind it. And so I want to discover purpose in my consumption of meals and food and drink. So part of that process, step 1 for us, is doing a cleanse. And I've never done a cleanse before. In fact, I'm kind of the guy that's typically against cleanses. I feel like they're overdone, over talked about, that they have people treat them like they have these magical purposes and they do magical things. But I think the reality for me is I need something to help reset my thinking about food. I need something to reset my body's expectation of what the purpose of food is. And so we're starting that with a cleanse. It's like a juice and roasted veggies and nuts and oats and that kind of stuff. Kelsey's doing most of the meal planning, so if you want to know more about what that is, leave a comment down below and I can have her on and she can talk about what we're eating. But yeah, I'm going to be committed to these 3 days of kind of just eating what this program says. I'm just going to follow the program. I'm just going to give myself over to that program and see how my body responds. It's not really about losing weight, but it's about feeling better and becoming more healthy. For me, I do think some weight loss, it will be a part of that, hopefully. And who knows, this could be the start of a longer journey to discover a more healthy version of myself. I feel like I wanted to share and make a video about it because otherwise it's really easy for me to quit. If I feel like saying it out here helps me redefine my why, redefine my purpose, and encourage me to stay committed and actually do it. So this is day 1. I haven't had anything yet this morning. Meal number 1 is supposed to consume a juice. And so I'm going to grab that juice. I'm going to try to enjoy that juice. And yeah, I'll check in a bit. I guess I should have mentioned that all 3 days we're eating the same thing. So I expect this to get kind of boring, but I'm committed. I'm going to do it. So first meal of the day is a probiotic lemon cayenne apple cider vinegar juice drink. I haven't tried it yet. Says it supports digestive and immune health, 3.5 billion live probiotics, blah, blah, blah. All these things. I guess this constitutes as a meal. So let's give it a shot. There's like little things in there. I don't know how well you can see that. Little floaties. It's not half bad. It smells like cayenne more than it tastes like cayenne. But we're gonna down this and probably go take the pup on a walk or something after that. But day one, meal one. Could be worse, I guess. Meal number 2 is this overnight oats. Essentially, it's oats and nuts that's been sitting in almond milk all night, so they absorbed all the almond milk up. And then you can top it with fruit and cinnamon. So I haven't tried it yet, but Kelsey said it wasn't as bad as it looks. Doesn't look super appetizing, but it does make weird sounds when you pick it up. That's fine. It's like cold oatmeal. Actually, the banana makes it really good. Anyways, that's meal 2. Kelsey is making us dinner. Lunch, whatever. It all kind of feels the same at this point, yeah. How's, what are you making?
It's a crunchy veggie bowl with coconut rice and peanut sauce. This has been my favorite thing about this whole thing.
So how's this eating thing been for you overall?
It's been okay. I've been tired, though.
Yeah, me too.
And it just hit me why.
You didn't realize why?
Yeah.
It's been okay. Would I do it again? Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel better. I just am hungry and tired.
I have not felt hungry really since we started this.
Alright, hey guys, what is going on? Sorry, everything's white, super bright, so this video probably looks just terrible. But I don't care because it's warm in Minnesota, and by warm I mean a whole like 40 something degrees. That's warm to us out here. So I just want to do a bit of a recap on how that went. It's the first time I've ever done like a cleanse type thing and not cheated. It's so hard to like not cheat, but I did it. We made the full thing. It was really weird not having to think about eating at all, because on the first day you have all your meals prepped and then you just kind of eat those things for the next few days. I'd say overall that was good. It was nice not to think about it. It made following the plan super easy. It did get really boring. I was so bored of the food that we were eating. So I think 3 days would be my max for that type of thing without adding some variation and some changing just like the kind of food and stuff we eat like that. I'd say overall though, I feel so much better than I felt a week ago. It kind of was this opportunity for me to reset my perspective of food, reset life, kind of reset the way I eat and the way I think about food. And it's really helped me kind of adjust that perspective that food is like a function, that there's a function to it other than just enjoying it, other than just eating crap all the time. I really hope that this kind of helps me, sets me up for the next month. Not that I'm on a diet or anything, but that I am choosing to eat more healthy. I always think dieting's kind of a misnomer. It's kind of I don't know, it's a weird thing to like have some sort of limit on like what you eat or the types of food you eat for like a set period of time. I think over the long term, just choosing to eat healthier in general is probably the better option. And so that's my goal, is not to not eat ice cream or not eat sweets, but to really be more conscious about the decisions I make by putting certain foods in my body. That's the plan going forward. Thanks for following me on this journey. It's really just the beginning. And leave any comments, questions you have down below. I'd love to interact with you guys. Like this video and subscribe if you're new around here. See you guys later. Peace.